What's up YouTube? This is Crazy Giant Ninja with a G. I'm here today with the Link Strike starter deck. This is the new deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! That contains Link monsters, which are obviously key to the game from now on. So very important to get the cards inside of this deck, at least until Code of the Duelist comes out on Friday, and I got a box of that, so stay tuned for that, guys. I should be getting the box on Friday. I'm doing the opening and posting the video on Friday, but we'll find out if the mailman gets it to me. Anyway, so we're going to open this up today, and I'll show you guys what's inside of here, and yeah, let's get this open. Can I just say, by the way, that of all the characters, obviously, you gotta love Yugi, but this guy, pretty sick. Yusaku, actually, kind of awesome. He doesn't take anything from anybody. Alright, put that box up here. It's going to go out of the way there. So first off, we have the new structure deck guide, which has obviously the new field mat, which I'll show you guys in a second. Link monsters, how to do them properly and stuff. Honestly, it doesn't seem that confusing, but it does seem in a way unnecessary to me. I think it's a cool thing that they did because it's just changing the game a little bit, but at the same time, it's kind of like, what exactly, there's no particular reason for it other than just to change everybody, but you know. So anyway, here, so if you guys haven't seen the new field, we have extra monster zones up here and up here, which are needed. These most likely we're going to put Link monsters because you can only get extra deck guys in those zones until they are destroyed and they can respawn back in your main monster zone. And then now Pendulum zones take up your spell and trap card zones, so they can be either, but only used as one at a time. So, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's definitely going to be interesting the way you have to budget yourself now, because obviously you only have 3 spells and traps to use if you use a Pendulum deck. Personally, I like making a lot of decks for fun and just playing around with them, so if I actually want to execute those decks properly, I have to use Link monsters, which is fine, but at the same time, like I said, I think it kind of takes the aspect of just doing what I want to do with the decks that I have out of it, because I have to do certain things in order to actually play those decks properly. I can always ignore the rules with my friends and stuff like that, but I like to play kind of to the game, obviously, so I'm not, so I know what I'm doing, but yeah, I think I'll get used to it. I think everybody's going to get used to it after a certain amount of time, but for now, this is the new field, so the playmat behind it is pretty much useless now. So anyway, here we go. Here is the structure deck. Let's pop this open. Actually, some pretty cool stuff in here. Just like really good cards anyway. I was kind of surprised. I'll tell you guys what I mean in a second. So first off, we have these are Cyburst cards, the type that they are. So we have a Link Slayer. Decode Talker is a Link monster. Looks very cool. The Link cards, I'm sure you guys already know of, but no level and no defense. They can only be in attack mode, can't be flipped face down, stuff like that. This guy needs 3 monsters, or 3 counters, I guess you could say, to make him. That's how I'm looking at it. I think it's the easiest way to keep track of what's needed. Yeah, he's a very cool guy. So this guy's a lot of this card is strategy in terms of where you put him, because he gains 500 attack for everything that he points to, every monster that he points to. So if he's in the zone here, he's pointing to 2 here, and then your opponent's also. So stuff like that you gotta keep in mind with him, but that's pretty cool. After him, we have a Ram Clouder, also a new card, specifically for Cyburst. Honeybot and Link Spider, 2 other different Link monsters, so which is very awesome. And then for the rest of the deck, we have a Bitron, level 2, 2000 defense, pretty good. It's pretty cool. We have a Drake on it, which is actually another really good card too. This guy, well, he's normal summon, special summon 1 level 2 or lower normal monster from your hand or deck in defense position, so use him to get him. Galaxy Serpent, Mystery Shell Dragon, Beast King Barbaros, Cyber Dragon, Photon Thrasher, Xarion Universe, which is another card I haven't seen in a long time. Evil Swarm Mandragora, Marauding Captain, Sandgen. This is where I'm like kind of confused, because I don't think I've checked the ban list in a while. But I don't think they gave you banned cards in structure decks. So I saw Sandgen in here, I was like, wait, what? Maybe, I could be wrong. Maybe he came back. I just didn't realize it. But I thought that was kind of funny because I'm not sure if he's banned or not. You guys tell me in the comment section if he's banned or not. I thought he was. Maybe I could have been wrong. But anyway, so you got Sangan, Kari Bandit, Marshmallow, another card I thought that was banned, but I guess not. Card D, Raikou, Battle Fader, Swift Scarecrow, and Effect Bear. Like right there was Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time. But yeah, so the monsters in this deck are all pretty good. I keep hitting the camera. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, I mean there are just a lot of good cards in this deck that are just not exactly specific to the deck. Like these, I would say the specific cards to it maybe a little bit because there's even here like Running Captain and stuff. So very interesting the monster choice in this deck, as well as the Spell and Trap, which I'll show you guys in a second. Like if you want a deck that just to get some staple cards, buy this deck, and you'll see why in a second. So their field spell, Signet Universe, it works well with Link monsters. All Link monsters gain 300 attack. Once per turn, target one monster on the graveyard, shuffle into the deck. If this card is the field destroyed by a card effect, send all monsters on the extra monster zone to the graveyard. It's both players, I'm assuming. Monster Reincarnation, Dark Hole, Mystical Space Typhoon, Book of Moon, Forbidden Lands, United We Stand, Pot of Duality, Burden of the Mighty, Supply Squad, and Terraforming. So, you got Pot of Duality, you got Book of Moon, you got Forbidden Lands, you got Dark Hole, MST. There's 5 right there, just staple spell cards. And the other ones aren't horrible either, so it's just funny. And then look at the traps too. The Jar of Avarice, Call the Haunted, Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, Ring of Destruction, Bottomless Trapfall, Compulsory Evacuation Device, Fiendish Chain, Dark Bribe. Chain, Compulse, Bottomless, Tribute you could take, Destruction, potentially. Mirror Force used to be a really big staple. I still use it actually a lot. But yeah, so I mean, there's just so many good staple cards in this deck. I was shocked when I saw the description of it because I could not believe that they put these cards in the deck. I mean, it's good if you're a new player. You got yourself set, I guess, which is more like I say for some other structured decks I've definitely opened on the channel. But at the same time, I was confused. I thought, like I said, I thought Sangan was banned, and I thought Marshmallow was banned, or maybe I was wrong. Maybe they changed it and I just haven't checked or I didn't realize it. But anyway, so yeah, guys, that is his deck profile. You get 3 Link monsters, which is pretty cool. So if you want to use this to get your own, like if you try and use this for your own deck, Link Spider is only with normal monsters. This guy, Honeybot, is with 2 Cyburst monsters, and Deco Talker's with 2 effect monsters. So you're just trying to get your own deck going by throwing a Link monster in there because you have to. Probably Deco Talker's your best choice, unless you run normal monsters, in which case Link Spider's fine, and how it should probably work well for you. Like I think. For instance, Ignites might work well with Link Spider, because it says on him that, if it'll focus, it says on him that once per turn you can spell summon one level 4 lower normal monster from your hand to your zone that this card points to. So, right underneath him. So trying to like load up your field again. It could work, but at the same time, you know, it's not the best effect because there's only one guy to make him. So it's all about planning ahead, but definitely some cool Links guys off the bat in this deck. By the way, I just want to say, also as a side note, I think the cards look awesome. Like, I love the blue. I know Ritual Monsters are blue too. This blue, for me, is just so much cooler than Ritual Monsters. And if you look at the card carefully, I'm not sure if it'll show it or not, there's kind of like a hex pattern on the card itself, not just the picture. So it's really, you can kind of see it there. Like up here in the top. It's like darker there, yeah. It looks so much cooler. It's awesome. So I'm definitely excited for it. I think it's a cool attribute, and I think that they have a ton of capabilities and possibilities in the upcoming, I guess you could say meta, but at the same time, you know, I think I'm going to miss the old way it was played just because you could do a lot of things, but this definitely slows down decks a lot. That, you know, for instance, I think this in a way really slows down Zodiacs unless they have a specific you know, monster that helps them continue their ridiculous cycle, because at this point, you know, it was 4 or 5 Xyz a turn, and you really can't do that anymore. It's really, this whole meta, the whole game style shuts it down entirely. So we'll see what happens, and I'm excited to find out how the game changes and shifts and how the players will adapt. But Anyway, for now, I would say if you guys want to get a good structure deck for for the upcoming game of Yu-Gi-Oh, you get 3-link monsters here you can try to mess around with. And if you want a deck for staples, this is a good deck to mess around with because there's so many staple cards in here that you honestly can't find all in one place except for this. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be on Friday with Code of the Duelist booster box. But we'll find out. This is Crazy9 Ninja with a G, signing out.